What's up, guys? Today I want to take a look at some of the confirmed landmarks that we saw in the press release for Forza Horizon 4, as well as many of the potential ones that we will see in the game later this year. So the first one that is absolutely confirmed is the city of Edinburgh. It's the capital of Scotland, and we saw some of the major landmarks of Edinburgh in the gameplay. The first one we saw was the Scott Monument, which is a big thing in Edinburgh, as well as we saw the Bank of Scotland in the background. So as well, we'll probably see this building. This is called the Nelson Monument. That will probably be in the game as well. The other confirmed location that we saw was a castle. You can't have the game in the UK without a castle, so there it is in the gameplay, is a castle. Very happy about that. So the other confirmed location in the game, I believe they look very similar. Was in the beginning of the gameplay. It was this bridge-looking thing here, and I believe it's modeled after this one. It's called the Glenfinnan Viaduct. I believe those are very similar, so we should see that. Well, we will obviously see that in the game. But here we get into some of the potential landmarks of Forza Horizon 4. Now, I feel like some of these you have to put in. If you're going to have a game in the UK, you have to have some of these places. So these few are in London. We have the Tower Bridge. That is more than likely going to be in there. We'll also probably see Buckingham Palace. A car meet in front of Buckingham Palace would be very cool. We've already seen a lot of cars at Buckingham Palace previously. The couple additional landmarks that we are likely to see in Forza Horizon 4, I believe, are Stonehenge. That'll probably be somewhere in the game. Probably. In the city of London, we are likely to see the London Eye and Big Ben along with the Palace of Westminster. Those are very iconic landmarks thought of around the world when you think of England, I know, and the UK in general. I know that for many people in America and in other parts of the world that aren't the UK, whenever you think of the UK, you think of this picture right here. You think of the London Eye, you think of Big Ben, and the rest of the Palace of Westminster. Very iconic landmarks, and they probably should be in a game that's based in Great Britain. And with all the coastline driving, we should see the White Cliffs of Dover. That would be very interesting. Now to get to some of the potential DLCs, I think one of these is, I would be willing to bet hundreds of dollars that this will be either in the game or one of the DLCs. I believe it will be a DLC because everyone would want to buy it. So that is the Goodwood Festival of Speed. I think it's perfect for this to be in the game, and I believe it's just the right formula for them to make a DLC out of it, because it's got so many different sections within the Goodwood Festival. You have obviously the hill climb, and then you have the rally stage of the festival as well. I would be willing to bet a lot of money that the Goodwood Festival of Speed will be in Forza Horizon 4. And the other one, this isn't technically part of the UK as I found, but it is under the British Crown. It is the Isle of Man. It's right here next to the UK, so I believe it would be a good choice. It's obviously a lot of history in racing. It is motorcycle racing and not car racing. But I believe that it would be really cool to have the Isle of Man in Forza Horizon 4. Maybe it's you can go around the whole course, kind of like the Goliath in Forza Horizon 3. You can have the huge track. That could be the whole DLC. I don't know, though. I think they might add it into the game. Good potential for the Isle of Man to be in Forza Horizon 4. And that is all of the landmarks that I could find that have a very good chance of being in Forza Horizon 4. Obviously, there are others that potentially can be in the game as well. If you can think of any, put them down in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.